every Wednesday, you'll get the opportunity to do a bit of breath work, some movement. The movement will vary from week to week. Some of it is going to be seated movement. Some of it you can get down on the floor and do a bit of movement. And that movement is somatic in nature. So some weeks it might be yogic movement. Other weeks it might be kundalini based. And then other days it might be tapping or more primal movement. So it really just depends. And then there'll always be a bit of meditation in there. So basically what I'm taking you through is how I personally use all of the tools and all of the practices, but we can also just intuitively get quiet and move naturally from one to the other. And it doesn't have to look a certain way, and it doesn't have to be choreographed. Okay, if you're seated, simple seated, you can do a half lotus or you can do a full lotus. Totally up to you. Let's start with our hands just in our lap or on our knees. Roll those shoulders back once and down. Flutter your eyes closed and just connect with your breath. Allow your belly to gently fill with air and exhale and release. Take a moment to notice your breath, whether it's quick and short, or whether it's a little bit longer and deeper. Just notice. There's no right or wrong. With every inhale, allow your energy to root into the earth or into the chair. And with every exhale, allow the energy along your spine to begin to elongate. Breathing in, exhaling, rooting down, expanding up. And with your eyes remain closed, you can bring both hands to the center of your chest in a prayer position. Gently press the palms together. The finger pads can be gentle, but allow those palms to root and press into each other. And as you do this, and as you continue to breathe long and deep, we're inviting the left and the right hemisphere of your brain to begin to balance and recalibrate. Keep pressing those palms, rooting into the earth with your sit bones, elongating the spine. A few more breaths. And as you do that, you can take a moment to just call in that which you need from this class. Whether that's divine interventions of grace, whether that's declaring an intention, a simple prayer, welcoming your spiritual support, guides, and mentors, whatever you'd like to do in this moment. Wonderful. You can release your hands down and bring one hand to close off one nostril. And begin to breathe long and deep on that one side. Finding that breath from the belly. Elongating that breath, if you can, finding anywhere between 4 and 8 counts, allowing your inhales and your exhales to be of equal measure. One more round of breath here. Good. Switching sides, closing off the alternate nostril. Deepening in that breath. Feeling your belly expand like a balloon. We're continuing here to balance out the left and the right hemispheres of the brain. The left side, the feminine polarity, the part of us that is the being essence, that just is, that just knows. And the right hemisphere, sorry, they're switched in your hemisphere, but anyways, the right side is your masculine polarity. The part of us that moves into action, the part of us that protects. We need both of these aspects of ourselves to come together, to work together in a marriage or a union or a partnership. One more round of breath here. Good. Exhale it all out. And with your eyes closed, you can release your hands. Palms down in your lap or at your knees. And just take a gentle scan, allowing your awareness to scan from the top of your head down to your toes. And just notice. Notice the areas within yourself that feel calm and spacious. And notice the areas within yourself that still may feel a little bit constricted or tight. You can gently open your eyes now as we transition into cat-cow. If you're going to sit down in the chair, then your motion, your hands are going to be in your lap, and your motion is going to be forward rounding, exhaling, arching in the chair, okay? If you're on the floor, then your knees are going to come directly underneath your hips and your hands directly underneath your shoulders. Good. First movement, you're going to release the belly and allow your chin and your eyes to gently look up as you inhale. Deep inhale through the nose. And then as we arch and round our spine, tucking our chin into our chest, I invite you to exhale with your mouth open. Repeat. Find a rhythm and a cadence that works for you. We're just warming up the spine. And as you feel a little bit more limber, you might be able to pick up the speed. In the chair, because the movement in the chair is not quite as exaggerated, you can take a bit of a quicker movement and allow that breath to be a little bit more forceful. In through the nose, exhale through the nose. I invite you to keep the eyes closed and really feel into it. Notice how your body feels as you flow and dance between each movement, allowing the breath to guide you from one place to the next. Last one. Exhale, press it out, round up the spine, and return to neutral. Good. Take a sip of water if you have it with you. All right, for those of us on the floor, we can come back into our simple seated posture. Now that our spine is nice and lubricated, we're actually going to correct the alignment of our spine. So the reason we do all this spinal work is because the spine is our life nerve. So that's what actually feeds all the energy from the root up and into all of our major organs, into our tissues, into our different meridian lines and our chakra system. So the health of our spine is directly related to the health of the fullness of our vitality in our body. All right, so our hands are gonna come up to our shoulders, our fingers are in the front, and our thumbs are in the back. All right, nice and long. Now before we move, I invite you to bring a gentle pelvic contraction. So like you're stopping the flow of urine, all right? So in your root, gently tuck your perineum up and in, or like you're stopping that flow. Doesn't need to be super tight, just a little bit. Relax your shoulders down for me. Feel the elongation in your neck. Tighten your core. Good. So we should feel like we have a pole all the way through our body, and we are going to rotate on that pole. You're going to move first to the left as you breathe in, exhale to the right. And your head stays in alignment with your body. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Holding that gentle contraction of your pelvic center, of your root, allowing your navel to be nice and tight. Deep inhale, full exhale. And you may very well hear your spine crack, it's realigning. If it is, it's not a bad thing. And if you don't get motion sick, you can close your eyes. Find that speed, find that pace that feels good for you. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Roll those shoulders for me a few times. Gently bring your head down to one side. Bring your arm up and over and just gently relax it. We're just inviting your neck, if it got tense at all, to release. Good. Find that belly breath. Unwind the arm, other side. Release the other side of your neck. Wonderful. All right. This next exercise has a horrible name, but is wonderful. It's called arm flaps. It doesn't have a Sanskrit name. Anyways. All right, so what you're going to do, your hands are going to start palms facing in, directly in front of you. You're going to open your arms to the side as you inhale. Yep, you can go as far back as you want. All right, and you're going to exhale and bring them forward. So what we're doing right now is actually clearing your auric field and moving any energy, whether it's high vibe or low vibe, we're going to move it. All right, inhale, exhale. You find your own pace and close your eyes, and the deeper you breathe, the more you're going to move your internal energy and transmute and transform anything that needs to go, or circulate any awesome energy that you want. Here we go. Find a gentle tuck in your chin to protect your neck. If you have lots of energy, give it all you got. And if you don't have a lot, just keep the motion going. You don't have to have a ton of force for this to be productive. But when you're super energetic, or if you're really angry, this one is also awesome. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, shake out those arms, give them a good shake. And let's do some half circles with the neck. Nice and slow. And then allow that head to roll into the upper half. Nice and slow. And feel every nook and cranny. Last one. Now let's clear the upper half of our auric field. Arms are going to move in a circular motion up above the head. Your right hand is going to come underneath your left when you're at the top of your head. Okay, yeah, in a circular motion. And as you come up, you can choose to either do this through your nose or through your mouth in an O shape. So you're going to breathe in, exhale out. Whether you choose your nose or your mouth. And as you do it, feel that navel pumping. As you inhale, your belly expands. As you exhale, that navel goes in and up. Pump your navel. Close those eyes. Gently tuck the chin. Your breath is what's most important here. And it's perfectly natural if you start to feel emotions rising to the surface. And if you do, just allow it. We're allowing the energy of that emotion to simply come up and out, clearing your auric field. Halfway, almost there. Keep going. Now with your eyes closed, bring your inner eyesight up towards the center of your forehead or to your third eye. And hold that gaze with your eyes closed. We're inviting that energy in your lower chakras to move up towards your higher chakras, to give you a different perspective, new awareness, sudden insight. Keep going with the motion. Your arms are gonna get tired and you're going to want to quit. And that's the moment where you push through. You may feel slightly dizzy, a little bit of tingling in your head as you bring all this fresh energy, fresh life force up. Here we go. Final stretch. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2, last 1. Now hold those arms up for me. Interlock your fingers. Press your arms up, 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 up. Deep inhale. Good. Suspend your breath here. Tighten your pelvic floor muscles, tighten your navel, feel the energy in your chest. Exhale, hold the arms. Good, 2 more times, just like that. Deep inhale. Reach up, suspend the breath. Gently rock your arms side to side. Good, center exhale. Last one, inhale. Now just draw some circles as you suspend your breath. Yeah. Good. Exhale and shake those arms out. Good. Okay. All right, we're going to move through a sequence of tapping. And if you're not familiar with tapping, the circuitry of tapping, the purpose of tapping is to interrupt the thought patterns and rewire your neurological patterns within the mind towards more positive thinking. Okay, so right now we've moved a lot of energy, and so we're probably feeling a little bit calmer, but this is going to help us continue to clear out anything that's ready to go from our conscious and our unconscious. So with your eyes closed, you can bring both hands up to the top of your head, and you can gently begin to tap the crown of your head. Good. And now I invite you, with your eyes closed, to just call to mind any situation or instance that happened today or is occurring in your life right now that perhaps is a little bit unsettling or troubling or frustrating. And just hold that in your mind's eye as you tap the crown of your head gently and consistently. Now, bring those fingers to the front of your forehead and tap. And allow yourself to really go there with whatever it is that you've brought to mind. Allow your thoughts to wander about all the things that frustrate you, how you feel about it, what you think about it. You are on mute, so if you want to say them out loud, go ahead. No filter. This is your opportunity to say all the things that you cannot say to someone in person, or that you wouldn't let other people know. You just say it all. Good. Keep tapping, and now move your hands to the side of your eyes. So we're tapping our temples now. Good. Keep going. Saying all the things, all the thoughts, all the feelings about this situation or this person or this circumstance that is frustrating, not fair. Or if it's positive, you could just keep saying all the incredible positive things you feel and think. Moving your hands now underneath your eyes. So therapeutic for not only the mind, but the body. Feel come a point where you'll notice your thoughts begin to soften. Welcome that softening. Allow your thoughts and your feelings to soften towards the person, towards the circumstance, towards yourself. Allow your perspective to shift. Now beginning to tap under your nose, so the upper part of your lip. Tapping your chin. Allowing yourself to feel more open, more spacious, more accepting, more trusting. More forgiving. And now finally moving your hands to the center of your heart, to your chest, and tapping. Taking a moment to feel into that spaciousness that you've created. That acceptance, that peace, that hope. As you tap, I invite you to say out loud or in your mind's eye, I am, and your full name. I am, first name. I am, no name. I. Now. Good, you can release the tapping now. You can stay in the seated position, or you can take a lying posture on the floor. Bringing your awareness into your heart space, focusing on your heart. And as you breathe in and out through the heart space, visualizing every inhale, your heart filling up with luminous gold light. Visualizing your heart beginning to blossom like a garden. All these flowers and these vines from the center of your heart beginning to grow and open and fill the space within your heart. This beautiful blossoming of color and energy and new life. Each flower, each vine, each plant representing a dream, a desire, a hope. Whether that's conscious yet or unconscious, just follow that unfurling, seeing the color, seeing the picture, allowing yourself to feel it, feeling it into the back part of your heart too, wrapping around the back of you. As you notice, as you witness nature, you being a part of that, witness and observe what it has for you today. Blessing your awareness to receive any messages, any insight, any acknowledgement that you need in this moment for your highest and greatest good. And as you remain in that heart space, I bless the connection between your head and your heart, clearing that pathway, removing any blocks, any resistances, any debris that would keep that channel pure and open, allowing your head to serve your heart. As you stay in this space, just allowing whatever comes up, presents itself to be, you can just gently, ever so slightly, allow your thumb to connect with each of your finger pads, one at a time. Connecting your thumb and your index finger, your thumb and your middle finger, your thumb and your ring, your thumb and your pinky finger. Just this gentle pressure, gentle touch as you remain in your heart space, breathing and receiving. Now visualizing a beautiful halo of energy around you and a beautiful white light bubble surrounding the totality of your body, sealing in your auric fields with 100% divine light and love, and all of the energy that you've cultivated in this time together. Taking a few final deep breaths, filling that belly, opening your mouth, exhaling. 2 more. Last one. And then finally, just bring a couple rotations of the spine, circles with the body, waking it back up. Other direction. Wonderful.